It's the NFL on EA Sports, and the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Denver Broncos and the Baltimore Ravens, next on Madden Football.
Next to some of the northernmost waters of the beautiful Chesapeake Bay, we're at M&T Bank Stadium near Baltimore's Inner Harbor. Hi there, everybody. Thanks so much for joining us. You picked a fun one to tune into. I'm Kate Scotch, joined by former NFL quarterback Brock Huard. And we've got two quarterbacks here, Brock, who are known for playing a very exciting brand of football. Not just throwing the rock, but taking it themselves, too.
Yep, these are two of the guys who really epitomize the direction that this position's going in the modern NFL.
Yep.
Pocket passers, they'll have their place. They always will. But a lot of teams look to somebody like this as a default. A great passer, but someone who can also mix in plenty of rushing yards and keep that defense honest.
To kick off, here's Will Lutz. And we're off from Baltimore. Here's Tylan Wallace on the return. Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. And a good return here as he gets it out past the 35. So the Ravens offense taking over for the first time here. And they're brought out by the reigning MVP, the second of his career, the best runner in the game. It's Lamar Jackson.
A decade plus before Lamar, it was a guy named Michael Vick who was the standard for dual-threat quarterbacks. Well, today, that standard is Lamar Jackson, who at his best is an MVP-caliber player and the most exciting player, not just at his position, but in all of football. And don't let that running overshadow the strides he's made as a passer, too, in the pocket and as a franchise quarterback to build upon.
First snap, and Lamar's going to throw. Into the hands of Likely. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. That's Baron Browning who makes the stop.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. It's an option to the left side. He's found some space as he avoids a defender. He's finally caught, and he lost the football. Oh, no, it's out! And no turnover. It's going to stay with the offense. Give him 32 on that play. And that's good for a Ravens first down. Well, he got his own miscue back, so no harm, no foul, but they are still not happy seeing him putting that football on the ground.
It's not like he just dropped it, though. Took a pretty nice hit to jar it free, but what do they teach you? When you got a nice game, what do you got to do?
Ball security, Brock, is job security.
Put that on a T-shirt. These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well, and it sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
2nd and 3 now. They send the tight end in motion. From the 19. Gets this one to Andrews. And he's brought down for a loss.
Hey, I know it's tough to evaluate when you're playing at game speed when there's chaos all around you. But if he looked around, I'm not sure that's a throw he would make again. Even one of the biggest targets, big old tight end, couldn't fight back to the line of scrimmage.
And the Broncos are in the nickel for this 3rd down. Now it's Lamar. He has the first over the middle. And he's able to get this down to the 13. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And that'll be first down, Baltimore.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Has some room to work. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards them with a 1st and goal.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in 1 play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Henry has the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens finish up an excellent opening series. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. Well, you couldn't ask for a better start to a game than that. The offense taking it all the way down the field and finishing with 6.
These opening drives, Kate, are such tone setters. It is why every offense loves to script their first 15 plays, right? Everybody knows what's coming. Allows you during the practice week to get into rhythm, but even better when you're that sharp, that crisp, and you finish off and get the early lead.
Tucker adds the PAT. And the Ravens will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Marvin Mims now to return it. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. So the Broncos offense getting set for their first drive. They'll be led out by the final quarterback taken in the first round of this year's draft. A lot of experience from Oregon and Auburn. It's Bo Nix.
Bo Nix entered this league as a grown-up. 61 college starts will do that for you. A ton of college experience. And Bo Nix is a facilitator. When he is at his best, that ball is in and out of his hands in an absolute hurry. If he were a point guard on a basketball team, he'd want to go up and down the court and get it out of his hands as quickly as he can. He's accurate, he's tough, he's experienced, and he's poised for this challenge of the NFL.
That's complete. It's Javonte Williams. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
In a good spot here, 2nd and inches. Now the first run of the game for Javonte Williams. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. This one goes for 3 yards. And the Broncos will have a first down.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
On 1st and 10, here's Nix. He puts some air under this one, deep right. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Draw play. This is Williams. Breaks the tackle. Still going. And he's going to work his way almost to midfield. That's stopped at the 48. A solid 8-yard gain there, and now they're going to have 3rd and 2.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Broncos looking at a punt on 4th down, and Riley Dixon on to handle that. And it'll bounce out of bounds, and he could not have hit this much better. That's going to pin him at their own 5-yard line. Now we'll get set to see the Baltimore offense for the 2nd time. And so far, they've executed exactly how they drew it up, Brock. Early lead, no points allowed, and a chance now to seize control of the game on their second possession.
And, Kate, generally, offenses love to script their first 10 to 15 plays. Well, this entire game script is playing out just the way they want to.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Throwing from near his own goal line. Henry on the catch.
It's sure nice to have that safety valve. Sure nice to have a running back that's not just able to tote it, Kate, but he's able to catch it. That's now multiple times they've looked his way, and multiple times he's delivered.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about two things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks. That's the trust. And then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
Motioning one of the tight ends. First down, here's Lamar. Searches from the pocket. He'll get this to Henry. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that it was all him, turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. From the gun, a run for Henry. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
So before they get the snap away, we reach the end of the first quarter. 7-0 is our score. Back to the bank in just a moment. Back at beginning of the second quarter, Ravens in possession. They'll have 2nd down as they look to continue this good drive. Lamar now from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he gets him around 6 there. Sent down by Cody Barton.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
3rd and just 2 to go. They send Aguilar in motion left. 3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. Complete beyond the marker. And they make the tackle at the 38. They get 13 on the pickup. And that'll be 1st down, Baltimore.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
New set of downs for him at the 38. On 1st down, Jackson. That's taken in by Henry. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
All set up now for 1st and 10. Lamar throwing again. Short pass brought in. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Lamar off to play fake. And they will score. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens take a 13-0 lead. Quite the strike to his tight end, and the patience he showed waiting for that to break open. That was awesome, and it's rewarded with 6.
You know, it should be simple, Kate, right? In philosophy, it should be simple. Just plaster that big guy. Throw bodies at him in coverage, but stopping a tight end near the end zone is anything but simple with how deceptively good they are as route runners and finding that football when it arrives.
Tucker on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Ravens double their lead to 14. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Here's Tremon Smith with the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. So the Broncos headed out for their second drive of the game. They haven't been able to get that offense going just yet, Brock. The deficit at 14. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Play action with Nix. Finds a man. Adam Troutman has it. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
On second down, a run with Williams. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. Second and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Nix from the gun. Cut by Sutton. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. A 5-yard gain on the play. And that'll be good for a Denver first.
Move the chains. Got to move them chains. Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
1st down, ball at the 36. They go with Williams on the counter. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Hey, range is not an optional feature for middle linebackers in today's game. It's a prerequisite for the job. And this guy definitely has it. Followed that play from the start, and he ended it with a loss.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Another run for Williams. And he's only able to manage 1 yard, and that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. And the Ravens go in nickel, 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Nix. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Broncos have to hurry here. Clock still running. Nix with it on 1st. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Timing is everything in life, And timing is everything defensively. That throw was just a little bit late and gave the defense time to close, deliver a pop, and knock that ball loose.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Mims with the grab. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Brandon Stevens in on the tackle.
Textbook hitch route. Just hit him in the short field and deliver it once that defense turns their attention elsewhere. Okay, this is a low-ceiling play with a reliable source of yardage.
Broncos have to hurry here. Clock still running. Forced out to his right. He'll make a bid for it on the ground.
Just not much to do right there, whether he wanted to run it or throw it. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win for this defense.
Riley Dixon getting set to punt it once again. Tylan Wallace on the return for the Ravens. So this one will go out of bounds, and they'll start the drive inside their own 30. The Ravens and Derrick Henry making their way back out on offense. And they've gone to him as a receiver to complement his presence in the backfield, Brock, to some good early results. They've got blackjack on the clock. Not a ton of time to use before halftime. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. He finds his running back. Nice work, complete.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
Second down now, 7 to go. This time they'll keep it on the ground. And he's brought down for a loss. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Broncos bringing out an extra DB. 3rd down coming up. It's another rushing play. And this one does not go far. Denver calls the second of its 3 timeouts. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. The Ravens going to punt this away, and here's Jordan Stout to handle that boot. Fair catch the signal, and he brings it in at the 23. We don't get a return out of that punt. And they'll only have time for 1 play before halftime. Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on 1st down. So that clock's going to run as he takes a knee. We'll see if the defense wants to burn a timeout and preserve some of it. So we've reached halftime here in Baltimore. The Ravens flying into the break with a lead. Now it's down to Florida, where Jonathan Coachman is standing by in Orlando for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Back to you and Brock in a bit. But first, time for our EA Sports Halftime Report. The first half belonged to the reigning NFL most valuable player, number 8, Lamar Jackson. He's got a touchdown pass on the ledger as his guys were able to build a double-digit lead.
All right, thank you, Coach, and we are back and about set to begin the second half. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. On the return, here's Mims. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Broncos with their offense headed out for our first possession of the half. Their defense has really kept them in this game. Now it's time for this offense to start putting up some points. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Mix off the play action. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. So after that completion, we've got a player in some visible discomfort. And here come the trainers to get him some help. Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. Second half starts with a run by Williams. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
Second down now, 7 to go. Throwing now from the gun. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces 3rd down.
Oh, look at those savvy linebackers. They're just right in the middle of everything, aren't they, Kate? And it seems like at times they are the quickest reactions as well. He needed a quick one right there to get a finger on the throw and change its direction.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Here's Nix. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete. Could not beat the defender there. 4th down coming up.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And this one sails out, no return on the punt. Now the Ravens all set for another possession. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. Ball at the 33 for 1st down. Shotgun snap to Jackson. This one's to Andrews outright. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, Henry. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead? Well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. Play action now with Jackson. Escapes the pocket. He's running for it. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Handoff headed right to Henry. And they had that one contained right at the line. Sent down by Cody Barton. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Out of the gun. Here's Jackson. His pass is complete. That's Zay Flowers. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Now Jackson on 3rd down. He's got Andrews. And this one doesn't go far.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face, because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
Running for it. Here's Henry. And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. So the run doesn't get the yardage. It's a turnover on downs.
Yeah, I don't care that they didn't get it. Still the right call in that situation. It's a little too long for a field goal, and a punt really nets you very few yards. The decision-making was sound. It was the execution that let them down.
Denver ready for another offensive possession. And they'll try for better results this time around, Brock, after they had to punt it away last time out. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Here's Williams to start the drive. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Nate Wiggins getting up to end that play. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. From the 42. Got Williams, and it's complete. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
You just got to love that angle route. It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off the 1st down.
Throwing on 1st down, Nix. Throwing the out route complete. And he's able to get this down to the 36.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw it with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
From the gun, a carry by Williams. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Nix looking to throw. Completed to Sutton. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. Now after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainer's heading out to take a look. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 28. Has it at the 7. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. It's a 26-yard pickup there. And that will set up 1st and goal.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Williams is in. It's a Denver touchdown. The Broncos shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. Javonte Williams, the touchdown. Nice execution to get that counter to the end zone. Maybe not the play we expected, Brock, but the play that they needed right there.
I love a well-executed counter. I really do. It's like a good boxer, Kate. You set him up with a feint one way, and then you hit him with the knockout the other. Keep them from answering the bell and stopping you from reaching that end zone.
Will Lutz now on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Broncos chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. On the return, here comes Justice Hill. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. They're out and set, 1st and 10. One of the tight ends in motion left. 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. Finds him over the middle. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. So we're through 3 here. It's Ravens ball as they try to keep that lead and close out a win. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Lamar now from the gun. On the slant, complete to Johnson. And he'll get it up to the 44. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Into traffic, complete. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Tight end in motion right. And again, it's Jackson. Taken in by Likely. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line.
I can't tell you how nice it is to have a big, trustworthy tight end in the passing game. Such great size to have. And he forces those defenses to find a way to try to match up when they can't.
Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches. Pistol snap to Jackson. Gets this one to Andrews. And they bring him down around the 34. 1-yard gain on the play. And that'll be 1st down, Baltimore.
Look up contested catch in the football dictionary, and you'll see that. I mean, I can't critique the defense there. They're in the hip pocket of that tight end. But these contested catches, these tight ends that can separate with their hands, utilize their body, even when you're covered, you're not.
1st down, here's Lamar. Caught by Flowers. And he's able to take this one down to the 25.
Kate, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, with out routes or in routes just like that.
Lamar throwing again. Andrews with the catch. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
All right, I'll set up now. 1st and 10. Again, it's Jackson to the air. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Lamar off the play fake. Into the hands of Likely. He'll head out of bounds after a small gain.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. They've got a man in motion. He's back to throw. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. He manages a gain of 8 there. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
I think the defense is still turned around looking for where the ball is, because that QB and tight end, they got that ball out in a hurry.
They're now set for 1st and 10. Here's Henry on the option. And he drives this forward to the 6. About 4 yards on that carry. It's going to be 2nd down for him.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign, well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
That's the 2-minute warning here from Baltimore. Ravens leading by 7. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Another run for Henry. And he will carry this across for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens go up by 2 scores, 13 points in the 4th. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with 1 end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Tucker on for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Ravens double their lead to 14. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Here's Smith on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Broncos offense all set to go. They just witnessed maybe the most impressive drive we've seen all game, Brock, and now they get a chance to answer with one of their own. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Looking to throw it. He completes it in traffic. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. Need to work as quick as you can here, Brock. 2 timeouts left, down 2 scores. It's first down. Throwing now. That's into the hands of Franklin. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Broncos will have a first down.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains, but I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out, and this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
Here he is to throw. Throw complete to Williams. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. Denver calls the second of its 3 timeouts. Still one more in their pocket to use. Only 1 timeout remaining. They've got to work quickly here. It's first and 10. Now to throw. He's got a man left. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. It's a gain of 12 there. And that'll be good for a Denver first.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
To throw. It's taken in by Williams. And he goes out approaching that 10-yard line.
Some certainly do it better than others, Kate, but every running back in the league today has got to do just that. You cannot be a one-dimensional back in the league anymore. You can't. You got to be able to handle your business, both toting the ball as a runner, and really importantly as a check-down outlet on short throws.
They'll throw again. Nix. Got Williams, and it's complete. And he'll cover up as they touch him down a few yards short of the first. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Nix off the play action. Ooh, that looked like a pick for a second, but it hits the end zone grass. They are very fortunate to get this one back, but now they've got 4th down.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, they just couldn't quite hang on.
And he is in for the touchdown. Still unlikely, Brock, but it's not entirely over just yet with this score. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Extra point try now from Lutz. The point after splits the uprights. And the Broncos chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. So with hardly any game left, they have time for this kick and maybe a couple plays. Oh, did the Broncos get to that one? Yeah, looks like they did. Well, still a risky call, but a little less so than normal given that field position. Wonder if that emboldened them to try it, partner, and in turn get the ball back successfully.
I think that's exactly what it did. Easier to stomach an onside attempt to take that kind of risk with that field position. That penalty, boy, did it prove costlier than just the yardage. It ends up...
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. So it ends as a win for the Ravens. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with the victory. Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Heward and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens are your winners as we say so long from Baltimore.